I'd just come back off tour, off a couple of dates in Wales with a musician called John Nicholas. And he had a lot of merchandise on him. And it was like he had a lot of t-shirts and a lot of music, and I had nothing to show. All I had was a piece of paper saying, sorry, no merch. So I thought now was the time to start making a t-shirt design. And I know what I wanted, with the point of the name Pay the Man, to invest in oneself and stuff. I wanted to have like a cool little cartoonish vibe on it. So I wanted the t-shirt to have like an interactive feel, to have like an insert coin slot on it, and a kid looking at a massive pound coin and just being perplexed at the fact that I'm not going to get this in the slot. It's going to take me a lot of effort. Me and Emma first met, I think it was on a night out in London. We went to go see a band called Thrice. But I think we mostly started chatting when I was looking for a t-shirt design to be made. I had this idea ready for it and I wanted to find an illustrator. So I went on Facebook and just asked anybody who was available for this. And Emma was one of the first people to message me back saying like, what are you after? So I sent her a very crude drawing. I was playing a gig at the time actually. I was playing a gig in North Star, Cardiff. And I asked the bar saying, can you give me a massive piece of paper and a pen? And I just drew the worst picture.
I received a doodle via Facebook Messenger. It says, do something with this. So I was just like, okay. So I've got some pen and nib, like calligraphy set or something. I got it for like one Christmas or something, and one of the nibs kind of broke. So I tried a few initial ideas, very hipstery, very sort of graphic designy, quite generic, sent them to him, none of them was right. And then I got this weird broken nib, and the ink was like bleeding out of it, and it looked just right. So I just did everything with that, like shaded around this frame and everything, this weird leaky nib. Then I had to replicate it on Photoshop when it finally actually broke, which was a bit of a pain. But then I've got that, and I got all that rig set up, and it's like, oh, I'm actually enjoying this.
I think it was 2 days later, which was incredibly quick. It was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted. I just was thinking, yeah, that's the logo. And ever since then, we've been working together. As me and Emma were collaborating more with this character and this cartoon, we started experimenting with a lot of other different designs. And one of them was the kid with an acoustic guitar, and it was moving up and down and just constantly playing. And I loved it. It was such a nice touch. It was really nicely done. And I suppose that was probably the start where we wanted to think maybe we could do a music video for my next track, which was going to be an animated music video.
This is a character. I'm going to make it come to life. The
positive response we've got from the illustrations, from the audience, especially after every gig I play, has been a key influencer for this video to be made. I thought the only way to ever make it work where the character was standing was to do like a little bit of a story time vibe, where the background is constantly moving and the character is moving along with it. And it's kind of like one of those things you get as a kid where you have like a little crank and it just like it has a little music box feel, and you just have the story just going back. And I like that kind of stuff. I really wanted to just offer something more. And with this cartoon character and these images and the imagery that basically match it, and the fact that me and Emma were constantly collaborating, it just was too good to pass up.
When you come from a graphic design perspective, it's like it's like being a musician, I guess. You have to contribute to the song, to like the overall image and the overall feel. I get what the song means. This is my interpretation of it with animation.
Song-wise, the song The Busker is about my appreciation and love for what I do. I love writing music, I love playing gigs, and I wanted to write a song that was focused on just how much it's important to me. So I wrote about the first ever gig I played when I was 16 years old. We were about to set up in a pub in Pencoed, and we weren't expecting a turnout, we weren't expecting much, we just wanted to play for the fun of it. And it's that sense of wonder that makes me want to feel like, I hope to do this every day. I hope to enjoy this and have the same kind of positive feel about it. The video, in terms of what the kid is doing, is also a metaphor for my contribution to music. You see him looking up into the sky, and he looks at all these people flying balloons and stuff, and obviously that's a metaphor for investing in a passion. He wants to be a part of that too. So he gets a pack of balloons that he finds flying from the sky, and he blows into it, therefore investing in his own passion, to which he flies off with all the other people. One basically just waves, says hi, and just says, yeah, good at what you're doing. And another one basically gives him extra air to his balloon because other people can help you with your passion. I recorded the track with Todd Campbell at Stompbox Studios in Pontyclun. Todd Campbell being from Straight Lines and Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons fame. Working with him is an easy process. It's always enjoyable to go down to Stompbox Studios. I have a long history with Todd with his recording skills, and it just seemed to have improved every time I go in. It just was the right choice to record with him. A lot of people ask me if that character is me. Not to sound too pretentious, but I like to think it's everybody, really. The whole point of Pay the Man is the fact of self-investment. The idea of the name itself was from a company that said that you had to invest in yourself. You know, you had to pay the man, rent is due, and I love that kind of meaning, because it was something that we could all aspire to. If you reflect yourself in this character, then go ahead. It's meant to be a universal thing. I mean, to just look at the cartoon, it kind of just represents the challenges of life, and you know, in the challenges that you'll face to basically fuel your passion. But that logo and that little kid is synonymous with Pay the Man, and it's just been a joy to keep this character alive, and obviously the right music to keep him alive.